3 steps forward, 4 steps back, and then you with this freaking camera in my face and all the time, get this thing out of my face! Homeless in a Lamborghini. Stay tuned for the full build out of this Camperghini. We're gonna put solar panels up here and we're gonna put the Starlink right here. And check out what we're gonna do inside the Genie. We're gonna put the water tank down here. We're gonna put the fridge right here. We're gonna put the bed over here. The whole kitchen's out here. And then, good night. If you're wondering why the hell I am putting all of this wood platform camper conversion into the back of a Lamborghini, it's very self-explanatory. This is the fastest house on wheels. Now I could have one of those huge big campers, but you can't drive fast in that. I will enjoy going from point A to point B in this and having the ability, the luxury to be able to camp in the back, have a fridge, have a hot meal, cold beverage, whatever. Now, the wooden build out in this vehicle, it may not be the end all be all. You know, I think the thing we have to do is we have to build this box out back here first, get this wood cut that's gonna fit into this area, and then figure out when it comes up and down how flexy it is, if we put a little stick there, if that holds it, and if that's the case, we can just make something that swings out or something like that. So I gotta cope all of this back here and this whole thing here, and I need a pea gravel, and that's gonna make a hell of a mess. This video is brought to you by smash that subscribe button, and when you're done with that, slay, I mean slay, the like button. This is the moment that we see this fits. Now, I built the base square because this was easier. On the top, I'm gonna make it curve around, I don't know, just to get a little bit of extra space, but I didn't think the base needed to go all the way to the edge. It's just, I might even cut up some of the space for access below, I'm not sure. You can see the car is really stupidly designed, and the water just drains right into the car. We only have 3 inches here, 3 inches there, and that's without a drawer slide. There's no stove that we're gonna get that's gonna slide out of that. Going to the desert where it's not raining all day long. Good morning. Boom! We're just gonna break the camera. We're gonna break YouTube with this goddamn Lamborghini. Okay. I can sleep here and have a decent amount of headspace. So I think this is going to be the platform height. This is a little bit tight for this. I can't fully get my arm up. Maybe if I scoot forward, it's possible. Camera guy. All right, let's get jiggy with it. I think this was the platform I'd made to go there. Now, as we are. It's not very cool. we're going to put these drawer slides on here so I can slide this cooler up and out of here. Now, when I say up and out, I mean it's got to just go straight out. So I've got to have some sort of platform that it can slide straight out without hitting this little side. So in the front, from there, if we push this tight, which it wasn't, we're 24 and like a half. So we really could only shed half an inch. What the frick do you want? I'm trying to get this build out done. It's 3 steps forward, 4 steps back, every single thing. Measure it, organize it, engineer it, cut it, put it in, then go to the next step, and the next step's not fitting because the previous step's gotta be modified. The whole freaking thing, it's like moving in a circle. And then you put this freaking camera in my face, and all the time, get this thing out of my face! So right now I've got the idea in my head of how this build out should be, how this platform should be designed, where I have a bed on one side with a drawer and a fridge on the other side, maybe some batteries and a water tank, filters, etc. underneath, and then still have my back seat ability to carry people around. Because you make friends around the world. I want to make this fit in the back, fold forward when I need it, but store completely in the back when I don't, so I can still fit 5 people in this car. But to have the build out, the core of the project, be totally tucked away in the back so the car is still a useful SUV, super SUV, excuse me, Lamborghini, that I will enjoy driving around the world. All right, get this box made up. Let's test fit it in the car and see if it's going to work. Now, we haven't even added the little backing stuff to it, so who knows if we'll be able to get it back out later once we add all that, but for now, this is what we got. The idea with this would be that it would be right about here-ish, strapped on the end of this platform. I can still pump it up if I want to continue with the pump system, and then I could just have a valve over there instead of the electric Dometic. And then right here is where I have the room to fit all my food and all my clothes and shoes and whatever else can go down there. When you start kind of packing things in here, there's more space than you think there is for a Lamborghini Urus. But when you're working on a Lamborghini, you vacuum as you go. All right, time for the first snack, and I've got this nice slide out here that I can just pull on, pop open that fridge, gobble, 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 gobble. I'd like to put notes all over the materials that I'm working on so I can keep clear track of the dimensions of things as I work. And rather than having scrap paper flying around, I'm just gonna write it right on the material. It's kind of cool to reflect back on it later. So the design seems to change based on different things that I learn or discover or see or get inspired from. And in that regard, it's really cool to do these projects because you're always changing and modifying and updating things. But the biggest thing for me is I like to complete something as I thought and as I had the vision for it. Make a deviation or two along the way based on things I've learned or seen, and get it to the finish line. test it out, field test it, check it out, see how it lasts, see how it is, and then can go back and modify things if necessary. I like to use the analogy, point, shoot, aim. And it's very effective, it's very efficient, you don't get bogged down, you fire your first shot off and you figure out really fast whether something's gonna work or it's not gonna work, rather than trying to over-engineer it. Look, it's a Lamborghini. You can't have a wooden platform in the back. All right, version 0.5 of the Lambo build out is going in the dumpster. Next time on Six Wheel Garage, I play with some aluminum in the back of the Lambo and ship it to Europe. I'd like to thank the sponsor of this video, sixwheelgarage.com. That's right, sixwheelgarage.com, where you can go and get exclusive merch. I've got new merch dropping all the time. Hats, bandanas, sweatshirts, t-shirts, pants, shorts. Maybe we're gonna put shoes. Maybe we're gonna have mugs. Maybe we're even gonna have Band-Aids of different sizes for your car, for your bumper in emergency situations. Maybe we'll even have Band-Aids for your fingers, for your brain, screws, bolts for where the screws are loose in your head. You don't know. Everything could be available soon. Sixwheelgarage.com. That is the number 6wheelgarage.com. That is the sponsor of this video. Great, awesome exclusive merch coming out soon. And if you want to know more about it and be entered to win in certain raffles and giveaways that we have of merch, go to Instagram and TikTok, where we also post daily stories exclusive that aren't on any other platforms. Thanks for watching Six Wheel Garage.